Hello everyone, I'm Johanningmeier, Technology Manager in Southeast Minnesota, Northeast Iowa, and Southwest Wisconsin. We're out here ground truthing one of our field forecasting fields for a grower here. We're approaching the VT stage. Actually, we're at that. Field forecasting as we're coming in here showed it VT about 2 days ago. We made that correction in the tool itself and to get that updated. The other thing we did was take a final population count out here to make sure we were accurate on that from the times we were out here earlier. The other thing I wanted to do and walk through here today is to kind of ground truth the yield that we're seeing out here in this field. And we can see the developed cob starting to show up with all the kernels on that. Now a quick count on this, and I pulled a few of these earlier as well, shows we have about anywhere from 14 to 16 rows around and about 40 rows long on this. So pretty good yield potential out there if we protect that yield through the whole season. Some of them are a little bit smaller, a little bit less developed here as well. So, but they're all fairly consistent around that 14 to 16. If we start to do the calculations off of 14 around by 40 long, with the population we have out here, it's about 196 bushel per acre, which is really matching up with what field forecasting is showing at right around 195 after we put in all the parameters for the field. If we do have some that are 16 rows along, and it's about around, and the length is still about 40, that could get us potentially up to 225 bushel, which is pretty good for this part of the field out here. All right, so as we're looking back into the field forecasting tool, I noted a couple things again for this field. One of the things I want to point out is the variety that we have entered for this field has a responsive score that's moderate for fungicide here as well. The other piece that I note here with this field is as we start to look at some long-term weather predictions and forecasts around rainfall and water, we start to go into maybe a little bit of a stressful period as we get towards the middle of August. And that really does make sense for this field because it's a little bit lighter soil type and a little bit less water holding capacity down below as well. So what we want to go and talk to the grower with now is be able to protect his investment. The field has come along really well. We've got some really good yields potential coming in here, but protect his investment in nutrients and seed and chemistry and everything else that he's used out here with a fungicide application. Keep that plant healthier going into this potentially water stressed stage, and then also set that up for the grain fill period and standability late season here for this particular field.